How are you?
Good afternoon, everyone. Today's call will begin in about 1 minute. Mic check. Brandon, you hear me okay?
Yep, you're good, Rand.
Okay, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me get my share screen up here. Welcome to today's call. If you're on this call today, you should be here because you signed up for the RD Seminars 2-day event, but you weren't able to attend for one reason or another. If you're on this call and you're someone other than that, this isn't a call for you. This is for us to go over one of the presentations that you missed at the 2-day event so you can understand about the big tool that you all get and the tools that you're entitled to. So you understand what they are, if they're right for you, and you can get your hands on them, get access to those. You're all entitled. Everyone on this call is already entitled to what I'm going to show you right now, to everything you see. So you might want to pay close attention and stay on till the end so you know how to make sure you get your reservation in. Okay, so with that, we're going to get started. And by the way, thanks for being here. My name is Rand Smith. I'll be your presenter this morning. Having the right tools is critical. Would you all agree with that in this business, especially right now? It's critical. Now, without question, the one tool you must have is a number of effective lead capture websites with automated follow-up. Something similar to this. New home valuation website. Find out how much your home is really worth. Now, why do these work? They work because you're offering people something of value and you're making it easy for them to take you up on that value proposition offer. You're saying, find out how much your home is worth. Why are we going to do that? Well, we're targeting sellers. We know that early on in the proposition of someone thinking about selling their home, the one thing that they want to do is get an idea of how much their home is worth. That's early on in the process. But they want to do it without talking to me and you. They don't want to talk to us. We're licensed commission salespeople that have to sell them something to earn a living. So they can find a way to find out what their home is worth without having to go through a realtor or somebody else. They will do it. So that's why these lead capture websites work. They put in their information down at the bottom there, and instantly they get a full-blown property analysis or an estimate of value. Has a nice Google aerial of the property, has their address, shows the comps that we use. If there are pictures of this property online, it will pull those up and line them up as well. So a very nice property analysis that they can print out, save, whatever they want. But one thing's for sure, you're offering them to tell them what the estimate of their home's value is, and you fulfilled that promise instantly. This market analysis takes about 2 minutes for it to come up. And I'll show you more on that later. But the big question, how do you get prospects to go to your lead capture websites, right? So check it out. I'll show you a few ways. One way is with a weekly non-salesy email newsletter with a human interest story. We call it our Monday morning coffee. And again, everything you see, you are going to have as part of your tools to use in your business. Now, the reason what makes Monday morning coffee so incredible and why it's so popular with consumers, both buyers and sellers, is that it goes out weekly to your entire database automatically. You don't have to do anything for that to happen. It has a human interest story. It also has the Real Estate Insider, which is the quick market overview. It has the ability to generate leads for you. See this down here? I can't see there it is. See this down here? Free instant home valuation, click here. So this weekly newsletter, the Monday Morning Coffee, has the possibility of generating leads and revenue for you and your business. You get that? If you're doing anything that doesn't have the possibility of generating revenue for you and your company, then you got to change it and make sure you do always have a way. When you're sending anything out, especially in quantity, you want to make sure there's always a way for you to generate a lead from what you're doing. Okay, if they click on that link right here, it'll take them to one of your lead capture websites where they can get a free instant home valuation. You'll be amazed at the feedback you get with Monday Morning Coffee. It's more than I even knew it would be. Targeted postcards. Yes, snail mail is working incredibly well these days. If you don't believe it, try it. Here's a couple of ideas on targeted postcards. And by the way, in your download from the 2-day event, which I'm sure you've all got a link to by now, you will find dozens of these postcards to use. You don't have to reinvent them anymore. But here's just a couple examples. Don't give your home away in the hottest market we've had in a decade. Then on the other side, it says, before you give your home away, why not find out what it's really worth? Get a free, no obligation home valuation on your home without having to go through a real estate agent. Go to Market Value Direct. Learn the truth about your home's current market value before you sign anything or give it away. It may surprise, even shock you. Probably can understand why that postcard works. Here's one for buyers. Here's how you can find the real deals in Riverside County. New Consumer Service voted the fastest way to find the best home buys in Riverside County. That's right. This new free consumer service provides you with a weekly list of the area's hottest home buys delivered to your email inbox. Go to top5homebuys.com. No hassles, no obligation. And again, I'm offering something of value to a targeted group of people, and I'm making it easy for them to take me up on that value proposition. Now, one warning here. It is not making it easy for them to take you up on a value proposition offer by having them call you. That is not something they see as easy. That's something they dread and just flat won't do. They're not going to call you anymore. So you must have lead capture websites that allow you to deliver this something of value that you're offering to targeted groups of people. See, it's much easier for you to influence a smaller targeted group of people than it is for you to spend your marketing dollars trying to persuade the whole world. Okay, hoping that someone will do something. All right, next, your home did not sell. Do you know why? And why so many realtors are calling you now? Where were all these agents when your home was on the market? I will tell you why your home didn't sell and exactly what you must do to get it sold. I will even tell you how to stop all the calls from realtors. I have prepared the Home Seller's Guide, which will show and tell you everything you need to know to make an informed decision about selling your home. Who does this go out to? Expired listings. Okay, and it goes on to say it's a free and no obligation. You don't need me to read it all to you. Okay, Next, on the back of your business card, the most underutilized business card or most underutilized marketing tool that I've ever seen. You have your business card, what's on the back of it? Well, here's what you put on the back of your business card. On half of them, put attention homeowners. Find out what your home is really worth in this ever-changing market. Anytime, online, free service. Go to Free Home Value Direct. The other half, put attention home buyers. Free list of homes in every area of interest emailed directly to your inbox. Includes price, address, all the details you want and need to find your next home the easy way. Go to buyerhomeinfo.com. Those of you that do this are going to generate lots of leads. Now, the other things that we can do, I don't know why this top portion of the screen is not going away. Let me back up. You can use Facebook and Google AdWords. And Brandon, if you're on here still, if you could fix that screen at the top there.
I'm not sure. I don't see what you see, buddy.
Oh, okay. I am just getting the menu there. It's showing my menu. So it's okay. It's just, if you're not seeing it, then it's not blocking any of the words. Okay. So Facebook and Google AdWords post, which we'll go through in detail in a few minutes, but here's an example. Attention Marietta homeowners, it's a Facebook page ad. They click on that link and it takes them to your lead capture website. Same thing with Google AdWords. They click, boy, that's a terrible picture, isn't it? Sorry about that, you guys. There's an example of a Google AdWords. They click on it, what happens? They takes them to your lead capture website. You want everything that you do in the way of marketing to market, to get people to go to your lead capture website. That's where you want their destination to be, your lead capture website. Why? So you can get the information you need to follow up and follow through until they list, sell, buy, die, or tell you to stop. Okay, another one, Twitter. Are you thinking about selling your home? Get a free online home valuation with no obligation, put a link in there, and it takes them to one of your lead capture websites. Okay, let me tell you about Client Creator. Client Creator is a system that we created about 10 years ago. Wow, has it been 10 years? I guess so. Amazing. It's a complete marketing system and it's automated as well. So let's take a look at it. Here's how it works. When a prospect, you create a post like this. Let's say it could be in Facebook. Thinking of selling your Marietta home? Better find out what it's worth first. For a limited time, you can click below and get an instant accurate home valuation, free of charge with no obligation. Excuse me while I take a drink of water. Okay. Now, when a prospect clicks on that link or that post, it takes them to your lead capture website. Okay. It's one of our specially programmed lead capture websites. Looks like. Now they're going to get a message that pops up on their screen of their browser the first time that they go to one of our lead capture websites. It says, do you want to allow us once to track your location? And there's some other options there. They always click on allow once at least, okay? Because they want this information. Find out what your Marietta home is worth instantly. There it is. So it takes them to the lead capture website. They fill in the address that the prospect, they fill in the details themselves, and then they press go. Now it actually will automatically fill in their address about 80% of the time, because these lead capture websites have GPS already programmed into them, so it can find their location. Then it takes them, after that, they click on go, and it takes them to one of these two screens. Everybody has Facebook, right? And most of the time they're already logged into it. If they're not logged into their Facebook program, it will ask them to log into Facebook. If they're already logged in, it'll say continue as and their name. Either choice takes them to get their very own current custom home valuation. So there you have it. Now, why do we have them go through Facebook in some of our lead capture websites? Because we have an agreement with Facebook that they will send us their data. When they go through this process, you saw those two screens. If they go through this process, it will drop the name and email address of this prospect directly into your database, your CRM and Client Creator. And I'll show you more details on this in just a few minutes. So I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's recap what just happened though, shall we? First, you created a post that offered them something of value. They clicked on it, it took them to one of your lead capture websites where they either filled in their information or it filled it in for them automatically. And again, about 80% of the time, does it fill in their address for them. They press the go button, then they select continue, okay? If they're already logged into Facebook, in seconds, they get their CMA. Now, let me ask you a question. How easy is that? Did we have to ask them for the one thing they don't want you and me to have? Their name and email address so that we can follow up, follow through and pester them? Because that's what we believe that's what they believe we'll do. And they're probably right. Okay, so we're not asking them for that tough information. We're getting it through our sources. Now, did you notice how the prospect did not have to provide personal information? They simply press the allow, go, and continue to get their instant home valuation. I mean, really, how easy is that? But here's the best part, check it out. Every time that a lead is generated on any one of your 10 lead capture websites, you get a text message or an email message telling you that you have a new lead. There's even a link that you can click on that will take you directly in real time so you could see their market evaluation if you choose to. Okay, so that text message, you get alerted, their information's already dropped in your database. Prospect information is inserted directly into your Client Creator database in the proper fields. Okay, so here's where all of your new leads pop up in your CRM, and this is a full-blown CRM. We don't have time to go into it in great detail, but I can just show you that this CRM does everything. It's state-of-the-art. It has everything that you need, calendars, everything. Keeps track of every correspondence that goes out to them, set appointments. You can send a text message to one or everyone, okay? Now, let me just show you, and these are a little bit back. Let me just show you one thing that our CRM does that no one else does. Down at the bottom over here, there's a magic button. When you click on magic button, it will go through and find every email address and phone number of that particular prospect based on their address, name, and email if you have that information. If you don't have all that information, it will still go out and find every email address associated with that person and every phone number. How great is that? It's unbelievable. That's why we call it the magic button. In addition to that, if you look down over here in the right-hand corner, it will find all of their social media connections and put a little icon right there. And when you click on that icon, it will take you right to their Facebook page, their Twitter account, Pinterest, and any and all of those things. So that that might be an easier way for you to communicate with them. Sometimes you have to go in through the back door, but it will pull up all of that for you with one click of the button. I mean, it just doesn't get any easier than that. Now, once you get signed up for Client Creator in our system, we will go through and train you on how to use all of this stuff. Now, at the same time as it does all of those things, it alerts you that you have a new lead, it drops their information into your database, it sets off an email or text campaign to send that particular prospect an email message from you every 3 to 4 days over a period of about 45 days. So every few days, they're going to get an email from you with information. It doesn't tell them how wonderful you are because they don't care, but it's a relationship building message. Okay, now the reason I say it's a relationship building message, because the formula I use is as follows in these email campaigns. Again, we have about 34 email campaigns that are already pre-written for you, but they're short, relevant, to the point, educational, and conversational. Okay, so there you see, there's just an example of one campaign that got set off when they went to get a free home valuation. Okay, we've already tied an email campaign to each one of your lead capture websites. the appropriate email campaign. All of this is done for you. All of this is automatic. We couldn't make it any easier for you. And there's just an example of what one of the messages said. You can edit them. You can create your own messages. You can create your own campaigns. It's unlimited. You can't outgrow this system. Okay, but these email messages work. That's why no one ever seems to change them. Now, there's no other system that captures the name, address, and email of prospects that go to your lead capture website. At the same time, our system follows up and through with them until they list, sell, buy, die, or tell you to stop at least once. Now, you can make a quantum leap in your production, so pay close attention to this. I'm going to take another drink of water if you don't mind. Hope I'm not going too fast for you. For a full 120 days, that's a full 120 days, we will provide you with these must-have tools and services free of charge. So let's look at them. We will set up and activate Client Creator, the lead capture websites and automated follow-up system that arms you with 10 lead capture websites like this one. That's just an example. Or like these, some more examples. And like this, and this. Those are just some examples. We have dozens and dozens to choose from. Here's a sample buyer lead capture website. Like that, like that, like that. And then a video, even video lead capture websites. All of that. And we're doing all of that for you. And you are provided with 10 of them that are activated. Now you can create an unlimited number of additional lead capture websites if you choose to. Let me just give you a quick overview of what Client Creator does and what's included. It's the only online system that provides you with cutting-edge turnkey tools such as 10 ready-to-use lead capture websites, 34 pre-written email and text marketing campaigns, robust and innovative full CRM with our top secret tools, like the one that says the magic button, GPS-enabled websites, captures email and address, direct transfer of data from Facebook to your database, instant CMA generation, and auto 30-day updates to all prospects. What that means is this: we generate the CMA for your prospects automatically, and then every 30 days, unless they opt out, they're going to get an update of their of their own valuation automatically from you with a link that'll take them back to go so they can monitor their biggest investment. So every 30 days, you're providing them with customer service. You're providing them, you're positioning yourself as a trusted advisor instead of a licensed commission salesperson. Okay, ongoing training and easy to get help. Why, that's for sure. We do a lot of training. We want to make sure that you all know how to use this system to the degree you need to get up and running and feed your lead capture web, or to feed your lead generation. Okay, IDX integration, Monday Morning Coffee. It's the weekly newsletter I showed you an example of. We have that for you. It's included. Create additional unlimited lead capture websites and email campaigns. Edit everything and anything with 2 to 3 clicks of your mouse. We make it easy to use. I can't tell you how easy it is for you to use this system, but for 120 days, we're doing it all for you. Now, we're also going to provide you with the following social media services for a full 120 days as well. So in addition to everything that I've gone over, we're going to also do this. Your Facebook business page. If you have an existing page or need a new one, we will manage this for you and create new headers and a layout to match your business branding. We will post engagement content to your page along with current up-to-date real estate information. We also will post buyer and seller lead capture pages to your business page on a regular basis. We work to increase your social media relevance to increase your exposure in your market area. And here's just an example of one of the Facebook pages. We create this header for you that's going to match all of the rest of your social media platforms. Okay, here's another example. We will post relevant content like this for generating leads. All right, and like this, Twitter. Since the new process is email address-based and verification is required, You'll need to set this account up, and I'm sure all of you have Twitter anyway. But once you create your account with our simple directions, a video tutorial, if you need it, or if you already have an account, we will customize this social media page to match your Facebook page and real estate branding. We also post to this social media account as well on a regular basis. So we're going to be posting to all of your social media. We'll create a custom Twitter page for you, again, that matches the branding of your other social media. So you have a professional look that's consistent. And like this, it's just another example. Now, a blog or Tumblr, most of you don't have one. It's just too much work and takes too much time. Well, we will create and manage this blogger profile for you. We incorporate articles and posts to increase exposure to the Google search engines for higher SEO ranking. Search engine optimization is what SOE means, SEO, ranking for your lead capture pages. This means you will show up in more search results. Boy, that's an understatement. So we're going to do that for you, and again, post to it. We create a custom Tumblr page for you, again, with a header that's going to match the rest of the social media sites that we're managing for you. Okay, and here's another example. Instagram. While we do not create an account or post directly to your Instagram profile, since this is a mobile-based application, we do use your account to post to the news feed of this social media platform using your profile. These posts show up on the demographics that we have set up for your marketing and display in prospect news feeds as a sponsored post. It's incredible. It gives you so much exposure in Instagram to do things this way. We know how to generate leads, believe me. Now, we also create unique stationery for you in your client creator system. You're going to be sending out a lot of email, and we will create this custom header and footer to match the rest of the branding that we're doing for you. We will create a consistent professional look across all of these social media platforms. Okay, so here's just a look at one person who we did, and you can see it's very consistent, but this is huge. We will create a Google ad account for you and post lead generation ads connected to your lead capture website and client creator. If you provide us with a small budget to use with Google, we will generate leads for you. I suggest $50 to $200 or more. It's up to you. This money does not come to us. We don't get a percentage of it. It's all paid directly to Google, but we can generate leads if you give us a small Google budget to manage. Google AdWords is our #1 lead source. Boy, is that an understatement. Now, what keeps most agents from using Google AdWords? It's difficult to set up and understand. It's very time consumptive. It takes time and knowledge to keep adjusting it until it starts working. So for 120 days, we will be doing this for you. And that is huge. I only say it once. Google AdWords marketing. This is the most cost-effective platform that our concierge team uses to market, promote your buyer and seller lead capture pages to specific demographics. Google uses these ads only on the Google search results, but also with their Google partners and display networks, articles, websites, social media pages, and more. And boy, that's an understatement. Google really does a great job in giving us extra emphasis and extra marketing bang for our dollar and for your dollar. So here's some samples of some of the promotions that we've done in Google AdWords for our membership, like you, okay? Here's another example. There's another example. So let's recap what we're going to be doing for you. For a full 120 days, we will create relevant and lead generation posts for you on a regular basis. These posts will display across all of your social media platforms. All this activity over time will raise your value and increase your exposure online. And again, that's wild understatement. We will also perform insight market analysis to determine the best demographics for you based on your input. We're going to work with you to create custom audiences for both buyer and seller lead capture page promotions. We're going to set up and manage your Google monthly advertising budget. Okay. We're going to manage that for you. All you need to do is give us a small budget to work with. We will provide you with the support you need along the way. Now, again, we're going to be performing all of these tasks for a full 120 days free of charge. This is included with what the the ticket price that you paid to go to the 2-day event. And if you're on this call, you weren't able to attend the 2-day event for one reason or another, but we want to make you aware of what you have coming. Okay? And hopefully you'll all want to take us up on this. To secure your 120 days free services, fill out the enrollment form and a link will be emailed or texted to you immediately following this workshop. And I have a QR code in just a minute that you can get your phone and camera ready. This offer is valid for the next 3 days only. Once your enrollment has been processed, you will receive an email with login and password details. Please be patient. This initial setup is very task heavy, and it's not true. It's not taking us 4 to 7 days anymore. We have a big team. We work very fast, and it needs like 1 or 2 days to complete the initial setup. And again, we do ask you provide us with a small marketing budget to use with Google AdWords, $50 to $200 a month if you can afford it. You don't have to do this, but it's the best way for us to generate quality leads for you. Okay, down the road, at the end of 30 days, then what? You can continue to receive all the services we've been providing you for just $159 a month. And I'm sure you've all seen similar services, but none that have everything I just showed you for anywhere from $500 to $1,200 a month. A gold mine, I think, is even more than that, plus a setup fee. None of them do what we do for a fraction of the price. None of them do it. We're the least expensive, and I made it that way intentionally. I've been a real estate broker for over 35 years, and I want to give something back to the industry, and this is the way I'm doing it. Okay, this is just part of what you get for signing up for RD Training's 2-day event. 96% of the attendees that were at the live 2-day event at this event chose to accept this incredible 120-day service at no charge to you. Do it now. There's a QR code that you can hook up to, and it will take you to the enrollment form. Meanwhile, we're going to email and text you a link so that you can all get enrolled today. Okay, thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.